Duval County teachers are preparing to welcome students back to class on Monday. Really is right around the corner. To talk about what we are seeing ahead of the new school year, Terrie Brady, the president of the Duval Teachers Union, joins us. Good morning to you, Terrie.
Good morning. How are you today?
Oh, doing well, doing well. And I know that there's a lot of parents and students and teachers watching this show. There's always questions, right? But now, especially going into the 2022 school year, there's so many questions because there's so many topics. Number one, teacher shortages, a huge topic across the country. Want to ask you this, Terrie, what does the situation look like here in Duval County, and what's being done to make sure that there are enough teachers at schools?
Right now, there's between 300 and 350 vacancies to my knowledge today. It could be more, it could be less, given what the Human Resources Department did yesterday. And they're out there as soon as applicants come in and they meet the qualifications. They're trying to process paperwork as soon as possible, do fingerprinting, and get them in the classrooms to stand before our students. But in lieu of that, they're also spoke to the company that does substitutes, trying to get full-time subs into the positions. The district has also gotten some of their out of classroom instructors to go into the classrooms temporarily to fill those positions so our students can have certified teachers in these classrooms. And then in addition to that, there are others that are going to be subbing. And then we've also made provisions through collective bargaining. If we have to split classes, class sizes will go up, but elementary, middle, and high school might have to split classes so that they have a teacher standing before them to make sure that the students have real high quality instruction going on every day.
Yeah, so many challenges, but I know that you're working hard behind the scenes as our school leaders to make sure that these kids get what they deserve. So this summer, the district talked about adopting a new type of teaching certificate, and Florida veterans can now teach, and many times without a degree. How do you feel about those moves? How do your members feel about that? And do you think that's truly going to help the teacher shortages here?
Well, you do have to have a degree. I want to straighten that out for the military. But you get a 5-year grace period to go take your college classes in the areas of education and to go ahead and get your certification in your subject area tests and general knowledge tests. Anybody that we can encourage that wants to teach to come in the classroom, we're in support of. But right now, currently, everybody else only has a 3-year temporary certificate. And I think the legislature needs to be consistent with the teacher shortage. If they're going to give 5-year temporary certificate to military, let's go ahead and give it to everyone. To my knowledge, we have not been able to hire any of those exciting military veterans to come into our classrooms yet because they're waiting on a rule-making authority from the Department of Education. But anything we can do to encourage people to come and teach, we would like to do that and partner with them.
Yeah, certainly uncharted territory. Let's talk about those contract negotiations. Where do we stand with those?
Well, pretty good news. We have a temporary agreement, which means both sides have been meeting. We met and we have a TA or a temporary agreement. Information will be going out to our members and non-members today sometime to ask them to read the ratification packet and to vote yes or vote no. I will share with you right now, and I'm so glad that you brought this up. It will make negotiations a lot easier if we have additional resources and if voters go out and support the referendum that will be on the August 23rd ballot or the early voting ballot. Currently, right now, we have very limited financial resources that have not been targeted or encumbered to go into the different salaries for our employees overall. And in the teacher unit, we are pretty much, I'm trying to be, we have 20 laws that we must implement for salary negotiations. So most of the money goes to beginning salaries, and then whatever's left we spread. And it's not fair to our veteran teachers and those that want to make a commitment for our educators. We as a negotiating team don't want to segregate out new versus veteran. We need to have enough financial resources to encourage everyone to come. Yeah. But I do want to let you know that we did meet the state requirement last year for beginning pay at $47.5. This year we've raised it to 48.7. So that's a very good starting point. It's higher than what the state wanted us to reach. So we're excited about that, and we hopefully will have a ratification in the next 10 days by our members.
Yeah, certainly. They've got to get these living wages, and that's how you're going to attract people. You got to pay them, especially with all the inflation and the cost increases. Finally, I want to ask you this quickly. The COVID-19 protocols that we've seen over the past couple of years are not going to be in place this year, so things really getting a little bit more back to normal. How do the teachers feel about this? Obviously, there's differing levels of how people feel about the pandemic.
Well, as you know, the legislature has got some pretty stringent guidelines about mask utilizations and also about COVID leave days, things of that nature. But we've already seen an uptick already with COVID, with people who have got it and who could not report back to pre-planning, or those that have been around individuals who need to leave on their own time or after school and go get tested if somebody has come up with COVID with one of their partners or grade level, members. So we are in constant negotiations and discussions with our district to see what we can do to alleviate these losing of leave days for our employees if they get COVID and they think they contracted at school, either from students or from fellow workers. I don't think COVID's going away. We know how to deal with it a little bit better. And so we're going to work within the parameters of the law, but we've got to also take into account that COVID's not going away, and we need to do something to give back up to our employees.
Absolutely. Terrie Brady, president of the Duval Teachers Union, thank you for your time. You're a wealth of knowledge as always.
Well, thank you always for focusing in on public education. We're here, and we're going to be greeting those kids on the first day on Monday.
All right, we look forward to it.